Good afternoon, everyone. In today's session, you are going to understand how to configure the Bom product in the Onfinity ERP system. So here is the agenda. The objective enables you to understand the Bom product and its associated terms in the context of business processes. The prerequisites for generating the Bom product in Onfinity ERP require a configured tenant in your environment. Organizations are already configured in your tenant, and all products are imported in the product master screen. A BOM product refers to a finished product or assembly that is made up of multiple components, sub-assemblies or raw materials, each of which is listed in the bill of material. The BOM outlines the structure, quantity, and relationship of each item required to manufacture or assemble the final product. For example, there is a finished product called motorbike. To produce the motorbike, chassis, engine, headlight, seat, and tires are required. The unit of measurement specifies in which unit each item is required, and the type of component represents whether it is a bill of material, raw material, or a component. The chassis is a semi-finished product, again a bill of material, requiring one quantity to produce the motorbike. When the material is issued, the method is going to be push. This means you are going to issue the material manually. However, there are different issue methods available in Onfinity ERP, such as operation pull and assembly pull. If you use assembly pull or operation pull, then during the production order execution, the system automatically issues the material. The engine is also a semi-finished product, and one quantity of engine is required to produce a motorbike. Headlight, seat, and tires require one quantity each. Since chassis and engine are semi-finished products, it is recommended to configure their BOM first and then configure the motorbike. The semi-finished product chassis requires steel rods and fasteners. Steel rods are measured in kilograms, and 10 kilograms are required, while 25 fasteners are needed to produce the chassis. The engine requires one crankshaft, one cylindrical block, a gasket set, piston and rings, and spark plugs. Now let's quickly move on to the system and configure the bill of material. First, log in. You can directly search for the product master in the menu, or move on to the Master Data Management. Go to Product Management, where you will find Product Master. Since product data is already imported but BOM is not configured, you will create a new record and define chassis. Search the semi-finished product, mark it as bill of material in the manufacturing details, mark it as manufactured, and if it is to be used in MRP, mark it as planned item. Mark cost based on roll-up and save. Next, move to BOM details. Generate a BOM version, for example, chassis version 1. Select the BOM use as manufacturing if the manufacturing module is installed. If not, configure it for master so that it can be utilized in the assembly window. Save the version. If it is a reverse assembly, mark it accordingly. Reverse assembly will be used when you have the material, which produces multiple finished goods. Now move to component details. Define the operation sequence number carefully, as it is important during routing and product issuance. Select the component product. Components can be alternative, optional, outside processing, or standard. Out of these, optional and standard are functional. Standard represents that it's a mandatory product for the production, while optional represents that this item can be used but not mandatory to use. First component is steel rod. Select supply type as push. Enter 10 kilograms. Save. Then select fasteners, enter 25 quantities, and save. Once all components are defined, go back and click Process Now to verify the BOM. The chassis BOM is now configured. Next, define the engine. Again, mark the manufacturing details, save the record, create the version for manufacturing, save, and move to component details. Add the crankshaft, cylindrical block, gasket set, piston and rings, and spark plugs. Save each. Move back and Process Now to verify the BOM. Now configure the motorbike. Mark manufacturing details, save, create version, and move to component details. First, add chassis with one quantity and link the chassis version. This creates the linkage so that the system can identify all components under chassis. Save. Next, add engine with one quantity and link the engine version. Then add headlights, seat, and tires, each with one quantity. Save, move back, and process now. The BOM is verified. If semi-finished products are not properly configured or verified, you may receive error messages at this stage. Therefore, always configure BOMs from lower level to upper level. Apart from this, if products are already imported, you can also configure BOMs from the manufacturing BOM window. Here you can set up new versions or make changes. This is how you can configure the BOM in the Onfinity ERP system. That's all in this video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.